Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm doing another video because I've been doing some research and it's very upsetting. I decided to just dig into my local government's spending and see what money is going to, what they decide everyone's hard-earned money should go to. And I'm looking at their budget division and their capital outlay bureau. So I'm looking at their capital outlays and their capital outlay projects. Okay, and there's, I don't know, 1,500 of them in here, and that's not including the reauthorizations. And it's just repulsive. We could do with the money that's wasted on things that are absolutely unnecessary, things that aren't even, I wouldn't even consider niceties. They're either luxuries or nothing happens with that money. What it is for never happens. So it goes somewhere, but it went to maintenance or whatever. And they word these things and throw a million things in here so that it can be this way, so that everyone can just, anyone that's involved in any way, shape, or form with this is shaking hands with somebody and kissing cheeks and doing backdoor deals and, oh yeah, I'll write you a receipt. That kind of crap, and it's ridiculous. I'm going to give you one example. Okay. Here's just one of the 1,500 things that's on here. One of the 1,500 projects. And this one, like most of these on here, has been signed. And this project, mind you, the amount in the bill that was signed and granted was $200,000. Okay? So, to anyone like you or me, we would generally think that, wow, that's got to be a pretty big project, for $200,000. It's got to be. I wonder what it is. Well, guess what? It's $200,000 was approved for, and I quote, to plan, design, construct, and equip a walking trail around our local such and such county complex in such and such county. I don't want to list it for that reason or whatever. But to plan, design, construct, and equip a walking trail, and that costs $200,000? And that's a necessity? Are you kidding me? How can they justify that kind of money? I know personally I could do that by myself, including wages paid to myself, for less than $10,000. Way less. That's padding my pockets kind of money. I mean, there's shit like that just pisses me off and really irks me that these people are in charge and get away with it, and we let them. I mean, it's in this outlays project file out of the 1,500 or whatever. They literally list, I think, every single park in our state. If not pretty damn close. And each one is getting about $50,000. Some getting $100,000. Some getting $250,000. And you know what these parks You know what that money's for these parks? Well, they're actually for all the same stuff. It lists the same thing for every single one of them. And I will give you an example. Let's see. I think all the parks were way up here. Oh, here we go. To plan, design, construct, and renovate, and improve, and make improvements to such and such park in such and such city in this county in New Mexico. And they'll say that. And this one, in particular, I just finished looking at pictures of it, and it's beautiful. I mean, it looks immaculate. There's new renovations just recently done. There's new playground equipment. There's new benches. There's new, within the last couple of years, new sidewalks, new sand. The grass looks beautiful. It's in a very amazing condition. So in this particular park, what would they need $100,000 for? What would they need $100,000 for? They don't need to plan it. It's already there. They don't need to design it. It's already there. They don't need to construct it. It's already there. They don't need to renovate it. It was just done. Doesn't even say maintain or maintenance. Improve? How are you going to improve it? You just did. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that park. The only thing that I could even begin to guess what money that park could use in a fiscal year would be maintenance and cleanup, maybe. You know, picking up the trash bags. I thought that was handled by the city and the parks division, not a park specific bill. I mean, come on. We have people starving. We have homeless, and the crime's insane, and they're $100,000 to a park that needs nothing? Or, what was that, $200,000 for a walking trail that I could do for 10 grand? And I think that's stealing at 10 grand? Give me a break. And these are just, they're full of it. Full of them. Full of them. Full of them. Like all these, there's a bunch of illegal little leagues listed in here too. And our city just went through and basically redid, renovated, built new ones, a crap ton of little league parks and facilities. And they're all in, well, most of them, almost all, are in fantastic condition. But no, there's a crap ton in here listed. And I just went and looked at recent pictures of them and went and looked at one. And to plan, design, construct improvements to the fields and facilities used at the Little League Park at such and such area. $100,000. Whoa. Those I can kind of see a little bit more, because I don't think that's covered by the Parks Division for maintenance, for cleanup, just make sure it's clean. Maintenance, pick up trash, whatever the case. Pick up some branches. Those have to be maintained to be a baseball park, basically. So those I can kind of see. But how is it the same price for those? Is just a park with brand new playground equipment, dirt, or sand, new sand, mind you, beautiful grass and trees. Beats the shit out of me. Yet at the same time, let's see. There's which one? Let's see one of the few things that they actually vetoed. Oh, a community center. Oh, they vetoed the community center. that I can actually maybe see. We could use more community centers, especially ones that can be very low maintenance, to where they don't have to be staffed all the time. And those can be done. But whatever. Let's see what another one was. Another one that was supposed to be that got thrown down. Oh, veto. And this one's especially interesting. It's one of the very few park renovation and blah blah blah. You know, one of those park deals. It's one of the few that got vetoed. And interestingly enough, it's in one of the worst conditions, and it's in one of the poorest neighborhoods. Isn't that disgusting? That would get vetoed. But a park that's one of the most beautiful parks I've ever seen, that's in one of the a lot more nicer parts of town, they got $250,000. For what? To go to the neighbors? You're going to go hand out buckets of cash or what? Oh, look, another community center. Vetoed. Oh, but look. Oh, one of the nicer. Well, not even one of the nicer. It's just about mid-upper class, maybe higher middle class. A recreation and tennis center improvement for $100,000. Oh, approved. But a park for poor kids? Nope. That's one. Nope. Don't need that. Oh, Albuquerque Fire Station. Nope. Don't need that. Shit can burn. Oh, but look. Playground equipment to plan, design, construct, purchase, and install playground equipment at such and such desert playground. $125,000. Nicer kind of neighborhood, though. Let's keep going. I'm going to give you a couple more examples of this bullshit. And you know what? A lot of these ones that say plan, design, construct, renovate, blah, 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 all that. You know what they do? A lot of times with that money, they literally pay an out-of-state company tens of thousands of dollars for big rocks. For what? For Purdy? Are you kidding me? I don't want you to spend tens of thousands of dollars on big rocks. I want you to pay a laborer and go find big rocks on our land, on the state's land for free. At the most, but we don't need big rocks placed randomly for aesthetic purposes at thousands of dollars a pop. That is ridiculous. Yes, and I'm talking to you, Keller. And yes, I'm talking to you, Governor Grisham. I'm talking to all of you. None of you give two shits about any of this. Because a lot of this, in some way, shape, or form, trickles down to the people that donate to your campaign. Hiring their nephews or buying rocks from their brother-in-law out of state. Big rocks. Or whatever the case may be. There was another instance in here of, for, I think it was $100,000. I wish I could find it. I think it was $100,000 or maybe even more. It was for park and playground shade providing equipment to plan, design, construct, purchase, and install things for shade at parks. Shade. Just coverings for shade at 2 parks. 2. $100,000. I'm sure I could build something, go to Home Depot, buy it at Home Depot prices, at everyday people's prices, not at bulk prices, not at city price, not at discount, at just normal people's prices. I could go buy the materials, do the labor, charge my time for the labor, and I guarantee you I could do 10 parks for $10,000. Two parks. Shade. $100,000. You gotta be fucking kidding me. It's pissing me off. If this pisses you off, look into your local's capital outlay projects. And you're going to be outraged and infuriated with every single thing you read on there. The money that is wasted that can actually go to things that are. With the money that's wasted in just this one, I guarantee you it could probably feed and house all the homeless in our state. And put a huge dent into crime. But no, $100,000 for 2 things for shade at parks. They need to come up with something to where shit like this doesn't get voted on by people who are shaking hands and they love that's how this is their bread and butter. Things like this, every single thing on here should be itemized and voted on by the people. That way we can always see what the hell all this bullshit is. You think they're going to hide all this fluff in here anymore? No. Because someone's going to be like, hey, that park, $100,000 at that park, I'm going to go check it out. And then they're going to go check it out and be like, okay, well, nothing yet. Nothing's been done in the last, 2 years. It's nice, though. And then they're going to be paying attention. A year goes around. Hey, it's been a year. I've seen someone picking up trash here, twice. I think they mowed the grass once or twice, too. But where'd that $100,000 go? Yeah, then people start asking questions and start saying, hey, I want to see an invoice for this. I want to see receipts. I want to see proof where this money went. Because you know who doesn't get that money? Me or you. Or the community. Or our kids. Or our future kids. The only people getting it are the people that have their hands tied up with these jackass politicians. And it's pissing me off. You know how much your local government, any local government, whether it's federal, state, city, county, whatever the case may be, you'd be disgusted to find out how much they spend on rocks, on big rocks, and special colored dirt for the median, and broken, little stupid pretty shit that cost a crap ton of money that came from out of state, that was performed by only 3 or 4 companies because they also implement regulations preventing anyone else from getting these contracts or even seeing them or even knowing about them. And these 3 or 4 companies charge insane amounts of money that anyone would be happy to do it with a small crew for a tenth of the price, but they don't have the opportunity. But that's so-and-so's brother, cousin, or nephew, or best friend, or girlfriend, or wife, or husband, or sister-in-law, to whoever's doing that. It's really pissing me off. Because unless you're in it with them, you're never going to see a benefit of it. And I can just imagine the benefits of it. Personally, I seriously can. I mean, seeing this, I'm like, holy crap. These people are landscaping their yards and their whole family's yards free of charge. Charging it to the taxpayer. All day, every day, I guarantee you. New vehicle. Oh, it's for my new job. I need a new one. No, you don't. Oh, we need money for renovations and upgrades and safety things and this and that and blah, blah, blah. No, you don't. If something's broke, you need it. They buy it and return it and get the money back, or buy it with, hey, I'll buy all this. I don't really need it, but I'll buy all this from you if you kick me back, 10% on it, hey. I just can't imagine the benefits of it. But you know what? To me, personally, it wouldn't be a freaking benefit of it. I couldn't freaking do it. You know why? Because it makes me fucking sick. And the fact that they just get away with it. Next time you think a politician's for you, think again. They're not. The only politician would be for the people is a politician that gets his ass fired. Because he'll tell all these assholes no. And then he won't get funding. Then you won't hear of him. Then he won't get reelected. He'll fire himself. That's how change will happen. I'm going to make a video on that right now.